What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Premier League Career Mode. It is episode number 30 coming into today's episode. Right now 6 behind the leaders, Manchester City, after just 2 wins in our last 5 league games, but of course did progress through to the Champions League last 16, where we'll take on Dynamo Kiev. Today loads of stuff to get through, more big games in the league as it gets to the halfway stage of the season. We'll have the FA Cup third round at home to the now Championship side Leicester, and the January transfer window is about to open, but heading into it, I'm not concerned about incomings, I'm just making sure we have no outgoings. I'm going to start today's stuff by sorting out some contracts. So we don't need to do this per se, but sometimes it's a good idea to go down your squad hub and look at the players with red thumbs down. If you see one where it says contract, it might be a good idea to look at their current deals and think, do they deserve an increased salary? And I think in the case of a couple of players here, they do. Ryan Sessegnon is one of those players that's coming back from Spurs. He's been injury plagued, but this year he's kept himself injury free, thank goodness. And upper rating to 81 overall. One of the benefits of Ryan, as we know, is he's homegrown out of the Fulham Academy. At 26, I still think he can get a little bit better, even with the holds on his attributes. 2.5 years left in his deal, but only on 36 grand a week. I'm extending his contract first. Yeah, just a way to keep players happy. And again, you don't necessarily have to unless the player starts chirping up. But yeah, you know, something someone once taught me, a doctor that I used to know, they used to say prevention over cure always. And ever since I heard them say that, it has completely stuck with me, because they are so right. Prevention over cure. There is never a case where that is not a good idea. So for Ryan Sessegnon, tension bars barely filled up, which means we can barter a little bit on his salary. It will still be, well, close to double, but even so, we'll try and get him down to 55 grand a week. I think that's fair for a player of his ability at his stage of his career, but he's not budging on 58 grand a week. So to keep him happy, prevention over cure, I'm going to put him on that 58 grand a week. To be fair, I think he deserves it as well. Adjusted for inflation, I think that's a fair contract nowadays. Yep, there we go. He's now got the green thumbs up, so he is happy, and that's always a good thing. You want to keep people happy. And the other player who definitely deserves one is the captain, Calvin Bassey. Since we told him to stay away from Old Trafford and remain here, we promised him the captain's armband, and what a decision. The guy is so consistent, starts practically all of our games and continuing to get better, just like Ryan, 26 years old in the prime of his career and up to 84 overall. He is on a 60 grand a week contract, but nowadays, as we know, adjusted for inflation, that's the thing, you know, with career mode, there's no such thing as inflation, but if you are trying to do things realistically, you got to keep that in mind. And of course, for a player of Calvin's quality right now, I mean, let's be honest here, 84 overall, 26 years old. This guy could definitely be playing for a much bigger club than ours. Granted, we're now a Champions League team. It's only our first ever year in the CL, but he definitely could be getting more money at a bigger team. Let's extend his contract by another 2 years. Let's put him on an extra 20 grand a week. 80 grand a week contract now with 4.5 years remaining. Yeah, keeping our players happy. That's the important thing. Forget about bringing players in. Just keep the players we already got happy. Yep, he's now very happy. And I'd say, to be fair, Trey probably deserves a new deal as well. Since coming in, we've never extended his contract, and whilst he has lost his first choice right back slot this year to Yan Kuto, who's taken his place, and to be fair, 3 assists in 14, that is what I said I wanted to do this year with Kuto at right back, man. It'll be a lot more impactful on the offensive end compared to Trey last season. And for Hume, to be fair, even though he's not really growing anymore, 24 years old, 81 overall, as a backup right back, I couldn't really ask for anyone better. So on 29.5 grand a week, 1.5 years left in his deal, I think he probably deserves a new contract as well. If we can keep him on a rotation squad role too, hopefully he'll be okay with that. I wonder if I can tempt him to go down to sporadic. Oh, no, important? Come on, Trey, I can't give you that, son. Now, this is something that really frustrates me with negotiating contracts in career mode. If you don't play, basically, when you try and offer a different squad role to the one the player wants, they will refuse to accept it unless it is higher. So for Trey, he wants important, and thus I can only give him important or possibly even crucial. He won't accept prospect sporadic or rotation. And it's so frustrating. It's like, you're not going to be important, bro. Jan has taken your place. With that being the case, I'm walking out. Until he learns that he can't be an important player in his team anymore, he can't get a new contract. Still, we've got a year to sort that out before we have to worry about him leaving on a free, so no need to panic. First game today, Liverpool away at Anfield. Big game here right now. They're in 5th, but only 2 points behind us in what is an incredibly congested league table. But if we are to keep pace with Man City, we've got to go on a winning run. Starting here away in the Northwest. Come on, Fulham. So first game back for Nathan Mason in this one after the 3-month layoff, as Tedden does well there. And I'm going to go for this here, why not? Going for that Blint to Van Persie connection. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. But Mason obviously got... Oh, hang on. Oh, thank you, Sepp van der Berg. Oh, I should have finished that. Mason, obviously, due to the injury, has gone back down a rating. So we had a +2 growth, now we need a +1. It's so similar to Kanoonan in my Swansea save. For those who didn't watch that, I had a player called Kanoonan out of the academy. Oh, the Finnish rifle, AK-47. And he just didn't grow quickly enough. And as I always say, it's not all about the overall rating, but they still need to match the team as they develop as well. It feels so similar with Nathan as well, as he fires that shot wide. And it's why I'm a firm believer in this. EA need to add upgrades to career mode heading into new seasons. Trent goes for goal. Oh! Receives it on the edge, gets it out of his feet, and just beautifully bends it in to the far corner, and there is absolutely no chance for that. So I want to see it on the replay. It's very rare I watch AI goals on the replay, but look at this. Takes it out of his feet, and with the outside of the right boot, it's a crisp strike into the far corner. That is glorious, man. Absolutely glorious. Well, Liverpool in front, and yeah, we discussed in the last episode. Are we ready for prime time? Oh, are we ready to be a title contender? Based on this sort of form, as things stand, it'll be 2 wins in 6. Absolutely not. Best way I can put this is... there's this great quote by former NBA player Brian Scalabrine of the Celtics, who was often considered a bit of a meme. You know, I think the meme was White Mamba, you know, at Boston. And basically, it was a bit of a meme player. But he shouted at a heckler once, "I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me." And I think that's the best way I can put this, you know, with this Fulham team. It's like, we're closer to the championship than we are to the Fulham team we were 2 years ago, if that makes sense. Like, we're so far away from our process Fulham team, we're actually closer to being a championship team we want us to be. We might not be there yet, but we're a hell of a lot closer to the alternative. Anyway, ties for the level at 1-1. Not to mention the fact that Brian Scalabrine has a championship as well, 1-1 back in 2008 with Boston, so... Hey, listen, I wouldn't mind being a meme if it meant I could achieve one of my all-time life dreams. Why not? As Vifa is denied by Allison. Bet keeps it in play, but only to give it away. Surely. Oh, what a bottle job, Doxy. Come on. Those are the moments right there. You got to take them. You want to win against these teams in their backyards. You got to take those chances. I've missed 2 of them today. The poor touch by Vandenberg in the first half, and then there trying to play out from the back. Bottled there. Yeah, tough game that. Thought I played alright, but just couldn't take the chances I had, and that is the thing, man. If you want to be champions, you've got to take those sort of chances. You need to be ruthless and clinical. In the end, dropped 2 points. 2 wins in 6 Premier League games. Yeah. We're closer to the championship than we were to the process, Fulham. But I still don't think we're championship contenders yet. Right, next up, Chelsea on Boxing Day at Craven Cottage in the West London derby. And the gap is still 6, even though we dropped to 4th. It's a crazy league table, man. As 11 points separate the top 8. And still, 2 games to go to the halfway stage of the season. I believe that any of these teams here could go and win the championship. Man City's still on top. We've got to keep pace with them by returning to winning ways here. Let's get it done. Come on, Fulham. I still believe that a dark horse can win the championship, you know. I really do. But we ain't going to be the ones to win it if we don't get our form sorted. Nicholas Jackson with the opener. Chelsea in front 10 minutes in. Just can't stand up to the big teams yet, you know. We tend to beat those who are of lesser ability, per se. But the big clubs, the traditional top 6, we still can't seem to beat consistently. And that is the problem right now. Ryan, there we go. Oh, no. Caicedo rolls me. Didn't even see him. Literally did not even see him there. And it's led to possibly Chelsea's second. And Kunku squeezes it in. I know Moises Caicedo, Chelsea hope he'll be as impactful as N'Golo Kante at some point. That looked like Kante. Robbing the ball, didn't even see him. And Christopher Nkunku squeezes in it in an ear post. What's that saying? To be the best, you got to beat the best. That's our problem, man. Consistently against the top six, we lose more than we win. Just not there yet. And, oh, Pablo Torre going down just compiles the misery right now. It's all going wrong. Mudryk, oh, he's just done me in. This for free, just cleared in the nick of time. But it's all Chelsea here. There's always going to be a big ask for us to be title contenders this year. I mean, we planned at the start of the season just to be staying in the top four, and even that is a tough ask. Considering we literally only snuck into it on the final day last year by winning 3 straight to end the season. So, yeah, to take the next step up the following year, how difficult is that? Let's be honest there. There's still plenty of time, that's the thing. But, that reaction says it all. Just not there yet. Question is, what do we need? Like, what's going to make the difference between us being a top 4 contender to a title contender? Like, what are we currently missing in our team? That's the thing, because it's strong practically everywhere. Is it a mentality thing? A lack of experience? I just don't know. But we have been absolutely humbled by Chelsea. And they've just said to us, biggest team in England, guys. Biggest team in the capital, guys. Biggest team in West London. You ain't even that. Man, oh man. So far off, it's crazy. Yeah, there's this quote from Eminem in Kill Shot, which is one of my all-time favourites, where he says to Machine Gun Kelly, as Eamon Devlin wants to terminate his contract, and thankfully Torres' injury was just a bruise in the end. Got more fans than you in your own city. I don't know why, but that always stuck with me, as I'll promote Eamon and put him on the loan list. But so that's how I feel with this Fulham team right now. We're not even the biggest team in our local area. Do you know what I mean? We're not even the biggest team in West London right now. Dear oh dear, 9 points behind now. I don't think we're going to make it. If we fail to win this one here, 30th December, final game before the halfway stage, Everton away at Goodison, there is absolutely no way we keep pace and have a glimmer of hope for the title, because we'll be double digits behind at the halfway stage. That can't afford to happen. Final game of December, Everton away, Sean Dyche's side. Got to return to winning ways here. Otherwise, the title dreams, there is more of an unlikely possibility than Docks getting married at 32. Come on, Fulham. At what point do we restart the trust the process chants? At what point do we start to hear a few of those being sung around Craven Cottage? I don't know. I mean, I thought we were done with that. I thought we'd finally escaped that era. And I think we have. Oh, what a save on Gabriel Sara. Like I said, we're closer to that title than we are to those 2 years. They were a struggle to get through. We've got to win these games, man. Got to win these games. Fast start here at Goodison. Only thing missing is the goal. But it's coming. And it's still somehow not came yet. There's Cesar. Oh, almost caught the keeper out. Excellent start this though from Fulham. Talking about trying to make a statement early tonight. Kuto's delivery. It's got to be now. Surely there it is. Persistence pays off. If at first you don't succeed, try again. How many times do I say this, man? Like, if you're doing all the right things and you just haven't had the breakthrough yet, keep going. Like, don't change anything. Clearly what you're doing is working. You just haven't had that slice of luck yet. You haven't had a good bit of fortune. Just haven't broken through yet. Delinga with the opener. Our top scorer, the top scorer. Fulham deservedly in front. It's always so frustrating when, like, you're doing everything right, you know, but you just can't seem to get that little helping hand that will give you what you feel you deserve. I mean, it's not just in FC or sport, but life as well. It is so annoying when like everything you're doing seems to be correct, but you just don't have that little bit of luck, you know. Just got to keep going, man. I know it sucks, but you got to keep going. There's an injury there. Who was that for, though? So it was Vifa that went down. Mads Vifa, who obviously is our new Dutch midfielder this year. I prefer Danilo, though. I think I've started a Brazilian a couple games more. He's all right, Vifa, don't get me wrong. As a passer, he's very good. I just prefer Danilo, though. What can I say? Maybe it's that Brazilian connection that we often talk about. Anyway, still leading by 1. But I tell you what, if we don't win this, I'll be fuming. Absolutely dominating. The one chance on my goal results in just that. Absolutely infuriating. Even at the halfway stage, I'm all but ready to give up on the dream of winning the title, because it's just not going to cut it. 2 wins in 7 in the league. Yeah, once again, just like last year, deja vu. Flying out the blocks, we won our first, was it 5 or 6 games? Cesar. Brilliantly done. Dalinga just couldn't offload. But since then, the consistency remaining the big problem. And you can't win the title being inconsistent. It's as simple as that. Oh, man. Back it up, trust the process. We're going back to those years, I think. At this rate, it's almost guaranteed. What are we missing here? I don't understand what we're missing. We're such a good team. Genuinely. Are Fulham just cursed? Is that it? Are we just a cursed club? I don't understand it. I've done 2 Fulham saves. They both ended abruptly. And I'm still yet to search for my first piece of silver in this one. Are we? I feel like Fulham are cursed, man. I genuinely do. I just can't get it sorted with these guys. What's it going to take? What do we need? What are we missing? I feel like there's a clearly obvious thing that is a flaw with our team that I'm missing. And I don't see it. I really don't. This man has been carrying us so hard, it's ridiculous. It's comparable to LeBron in 2018. It's unbelievable, man. Tice, I think for your sake, I need to let you go, because you're not going to win anything here, bro. Not with me in charge, that's for sure. How about that injury for Mads? Thankfully, a 4-week one, so it's a blow, but we'll be okay, because man, guys, 6 conversations on one day. I didn't have my morning coffee yet. Come on, give me some time to process the fact we've only had 2 wins in 7 and have dropped to 6th in the table first, right? 10-point gap on Man City. Only thing that really saves us is the fact the goal difference is only worse than 2 of the teams above us right now. Because it's so congested, if we were to level on points, we'd be above all of those right now, apart from the top 2. But 19 games in, again, I think we won 6 in a row, and then since that, what's that, 3 and 13? Goodness gracious me. Or possibly 3 or 4 in 14. Even so, it's not good, is it? It's not good. I know what it's going to take, man. January's here. Maybe we do need to make some signings after all, because we're not even in the top 4 right now. Forget going for the title. We're not even in the top 4 right now. Good news is Tice extended his contract earlier this year, so he's going nowhere in January. Tice can't leave us in January. He's just extended that contract, so he's not going until at least the summer, as he's the top scorer in the league right now. Pablo Torre's got 6 in 16, so doing better than I initially thought. Sara and Dalinga are also in the top 5 for assists right now. There's Odegaard and Beck that are level right now in that regard. Nathan had 5 in, I think, 6 before his injury. Such a shame, but he's now got 5 in 8. And it's Alisson, Ramsdale and Tanyas who are level for the Golden Glove. But Lance has really taken a step back. 21 last season for the year, only 6 in 19. That's the thing, Stan, he's on for about half of what he got last year. I think you definitely could say defensively is where we could look at tightening up this year, because we have conceded more goals than last season at this stage of the season. Calvin, obviously club captain's going nowhere, just extended a contract. Taylor is still down with that broken toe. But, you know, Ted and Bobby don't play that much. I'm thinking what I could do is sell one of them. That might take our budget to around maybe 40 mil, certainly if we sell Tedden. And then possibly look to bring in a really good CB to partner Calvin for the rest of the season. Because right now, mostly Ben is playing there out of position before the broken toe at least. That's not a bad shout, that. Man, Process Fulham is back on the menu, boys. Dear, oh dear. So yeah, January window is open. January window is open, and with the money we've got, I think right now our target should be sell one of Bobby or Teden, raise a bit of cash, and try and bring in a new centre half to rival Taylor to sit alongside Calvin. That's my plan. And we do have a bid, but it's for Nuno. Leeds want to take him. I'm not against selling Tavares. Sessegnon obviously is locked up first choice left back right here, but I like him as a backup. So yeah, I'll think about it. It will certainly raise the cash to bring in a new centre half as Jay Stansfield returns from the Cherries. But I guess we'll say, right, first game of January, first game of the second half of the season, and it's a massive one. Two of the dark horses for the championship, but really with the form we're in, we're not a dark horse. We're still stuck in the stall right now. Crystal Palace at home, London derby, on an abysmal run of form where only a win gives us a glimmer of hope of getting back into the title race. Come on, Fulham. Process Fulham back on the menu. Oh my god, I thought we were done with this. Dear oh dear. Other teams coming to the cottage and feasting right now. Having a banquet. Don't know what I'm talking about, but still. Tice. Torre. Pablo. Off the post. Come on. Oh, I know one thing. If we don't stay in the Champions League, Tice is gone in the summer. I mean, that's a wonderful goal, that. He's gone in the summer if we don't get back in the top four. It's a brilliant goal. Mason pegs it back, and it's the dynamic duo. I mean, where would we be without these guys, man? Sara and Dalinga. I tell you right now, bottom half. Not even close. Man, oh man. If we don't get Champions League football, those two have gone. Title, yeah. Don't feel we need to win it to keep them. But CL football is a must. 19 in 20? He ain't saying here for a Conference League campaign. Come on. Oh, man. Sorry, there's this this page called... I've mentioned it before. Shitty Fruit. And you've got to check it out. It cracks me up so much. There's a couple that just absolutely do me in. Aha, Take On Me, and Britney Spears Toxic. And when I'm really struggling with my gameplay, that's what I've got playing in my head. Overlaying that audio with my lowlights, if you will. That's how it feels. Oh, man on the floor, but I'm sorry, Oliver Glasner. He's fuming on the sidelines. There's a bit of argy-bargy as Sara fires wide, because we should have taken advantage with Palace going down to 10 men. Handbags raised at the cottage for a bit of unsportsmanship, but Glasner, I need the win as much as you do, mate. Man, what a golden chance Spurs to go 2 goals up. You do not miss 2 one-on-ones at this level. Oh, what a tackle. And expect to win. Simple as that. But that was an amazing tackle, that. And I'll miss once, I'll miss twice, but I won't miss thrice. Do your little samba, Sara. Because samba football's back on the menu as well as Process Fulham. Come on! And I must say, the most impressive thing about this win this afternoon is a clean sheet against this really strong Palace lineup. With Trey Hughes starting RCB, had him at centre half alongside Calvin. He was solid. He shut the door on Marcus Leonardo, man. He'd empty his pocket tonight. He'll drop out along with the car keys and the wallet. Massive window. I know we're back onto the Thames, but guys... it ain't that deep. Dear oh dear, what's going on there? Did you get the pun? Did you get the pun? The Thames would be shallow for them to sit on. Did you get that? I don't know. Oh, yes, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. So how are we looking at the table now then on the back of that win? Are we back in the top 4? Are we back in the top 4? We are indeed up to 3rd with 18 to go. And our next game is Stoke away, who are still, as things stand, without a win. So that should be a banker there. and a chance to really get back in the mixer. Come on, Fulham. And to be fair to Trey as well, coming to me and saying, hey, boss, I know people have been talking about the position you're playing me in. I just want to say I'm ready to do whatever's necessary to make it successful and how you play as centre-back, if that's part of your plan. And maybe, maybe. I mean, we said we need a new centre-half, but maybe this is a surprise little redemption arc for Trey Hume. Losing his spot at right-back, but maybe converting to centre-half. It only take him 2 weeks. He's got the stats to play there. Maybe. I guess we'll see. And there is a bid for Devlin as well. But he's just come out of the academy. We got him on a loan list, and I want to get him loaned out, not sold permanently. And for that Nuno Tavares deal, in the summer, I might possibly sell him. At 26, I'm not sure how much better he's going to get now, but he's a solid backup for Ryan Sessegnon, so for now, I'll keep. Right, following game, heading into this one, Leicester City at home, now the Championship side in the FA Cup third round. I often say this, sometimes a good cup run can be a nice distraction to poor league form. That's exactly what we're looking for here. The Foxes at Craven Cottage going for back-to-back wins in all competitions for the first time in a while. Come on, Fulham. Sarah picks it up, drives over the halfway line, and now Brian to Trey, back in his more natural right-back role. Dinks it. Sarah. Oh, hits the post, and how on earth have I not scored that rebound? Man, oh man. Off the post, and then somehow hit it straight at the keeper with Nathan. Man. Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. We're getting there, but we're not out of the woods yet. Not the replay. Not the replay. Dear God, not the replay. Anything but the replay, man. Come on, Sarah. Almost there, trying to grind out a 1-goal win against a Championship side at home. That's how you know you're struggling, man. But you'll take anything you can get in poor form. As things stand on the back of that save by Lance, we should be able to close it out from here, I think. Oh, great turn by Brian. This to do it. This to wrap it. This to confirm it. Good save, still 1-0. Last chance. Last chance for it to Doan. Man, he's so good. He's so agile. No. Not the replay. Not the replay. Oh my word. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I can't wait for next season when they're scrapped. I really can't. Cannot stand cut replays. Almost as much as broken toes. Reminds me of George Orwell's 1984. It's Frozen. I only want to take Eamon Devlin. The worst fear. The worst fear. In room 101. For me, it's cut replays over and over and over and over and over again. They never end. They never end. You draw, there's no, oh my goodness gracious me. Thankfully, just signed a new extension. So Spurs hands off, he's going nowhere right now. I'm going to block the offers as well. It's like, there's no such thing as extra time penalties. If you draw the replay, you got another replay. That's my room 101. That's my worst nightmare. Replay, 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 replay. It never stops. Now to be fair, I don't mind this sale. Newcastle putting a bit for Joel Perreault. He's only scored 1 goal since he arrived. Since we bought in Krstovic, he gets even less game time now. And this actually could really help us out. Eddie, you're doing me a favour here because I'm not keen on this guy. If I can get around 24 mil, that added to the budget we've got, that'll give us enough to go and sign that CB we've been looking for. Possibly, even if we don't need to sell Bobby and 10 as well. Can we get 24 to 25 mil for Joel? 25 mil, that is considering his form for us, that's a deal and a half that. We are fleecing Newcastle United there, I'll take that. Right, do a couple more so I can end on that replay and face my fear at the King Power. Following game, winless Stoke City, rock bottom of only 3 points all season long. Gotta be a banker. Come on, Fulham. Lance with the kick out to Nathan, keeps it in play. Hooks it on. Really well played that from the kid. And now Sarah to the Linger. Man in the middle is Torres. Jamie getting in. It's got to be 1-0. It is indeed. Yeah, if you can't win this game, we've got no chance whatsoever of top 4, let alone winning the title. Bino getting solid first season for us. Puts us in front. Still only leading by 1, but I'll take it. Yes! And he's just taken that chance. First goal since returning from injury for the kid. Fulham up by 2 at the break. Again, we've got the replay in the week on Wednesday, so going to need to start a few of my important players for that game, including Tice. So I'd like to take him off at some point. We've got a great chance here for him to get another goal in the pursuit of A, the Golden Boot, and B, the 40 Club. And isn't it typical in what would be the easiest game in the second half of the season? I haven't been able to get him one yet. But to be fair, team sport, whoever gets the goals, does not matter. Just need to make sure we come through with the win. He's going to keep us in that hunt. Oh! So Lance's scythe down. We'll play advantage. Tice. Here you are, son. Oh, come on. Seriously. Sorry, I've taken him off. I need him to be fit enough for the... oh, what a kick that is by Lance. But is anyone surprised? I need to be fit enough for the game against Leicester. It's Joel Perreault who can sign off with a goal and say, this is what you get in Newcastle United. 1 Premier League goal in a calendar year. Come on. Fulham 3-0 up. Game over. Well, I often say that the sign of a good game is when you can still have fun, even when it's incredibly difficult and you often lose. And that is what has made FC24 such a fun game for me. I'm nowhere near as good as I used to be in previous versions, but that's made it fun. Really, really enjoyable. And we're going to close out today's episode with back-to-back league wins. But let's end on the replay, though. I want to end on that. And as we see Devlin leave on loan, and also Joel Perreault called time on his tough time at Fulham, yet leaving to Newcastle for £25 million. Honestly, Eddie Howe's completely bailed me out there, because as a third choice striker, only 1 goal all season long and 2 since he's been here. Yeah, I'll certainly take that. Our budget now rises to over 50 mil, and we'll certainly look to reinvest that money in the next episode. Our final game today, though, FA Cup third round replay. Leicester, Championship leaders away at the King Power, aim to avoid the cup set in the cup replay and make it through to the 4th round. Let's get it done. Come on. I think if you look at the problems we've had this season, defensively, yeah, it's probably the biggest issue we've had. Jan Couto transitioning to right back. Obviously, that takes time, as we know. He's looked good on the offensive end. Oh, good save by Iverson. But also, again, and I know I keep saying this word, but consistency. That is the problem. You see us win on occasion, but it's not enough to win on occasion. You need to win consistently, and that, I think, is... oh, what a goal. Stopped us from being where we want to be, which right now is locked in the top 4 and contending for the title. What a screamer by Danilo. Nichols. And Delinga. Put us in the next round. Had to do it the hard way. Heading to the replay. We've overcome that fear. Job done. Final chance for Leicester from this corner to get something. And Lance with the save and claims the rebound as well. Now, you get up to your feet quickly, Lance. Can you? No. No, no, you joking me? You can quickly stop and do an instant replay. Was that going to go in? Lance just made a save. It goes for the corner. I think that was going to go in. I think it took him a while to get it, but eventually does. Quigley goes for the kick. That's... oh, it might have been going off target. I'm not sure there was enough whip on that ball. No, it would have gone wide. It would have gone wide. Don't. It would have gone wide. I was about ready to storm onto that field and knock the referee out, and I'm a pacifist. But still, at least let the ball carry through. Do you know what I mean? Don't blow there. Like, at least let's have a look. Do you know what I mean? What an episode, man. What a fun episode. We'll end it there today. We'll see who we got in the 4th round. Fingers crossed on the EFL side. And no, we need to do one more advance, it seems. And we'll see who we've got. There we go. In the, Club Brugge for a bit for Sessignon. That's a wild card. We'll see who we got. Oh, I just saw it there. It's Tranmere Rovers, an EFL side in the 4th round, as we'll go away. Okay, alright, bring them on. But that'll do it for today's episode, man. What a brilliant episode. So much fun, this one. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day and return in the next one. By wrapping up the January window with over 50 mil to spend, we'll certainly look to sign someone, and We'll have the FA Cup fourth round against Tranmere and more big games in the Premier League, aiming to stay in the top 4 and the title race right now, 10 behind Man City, but not giving up. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for next episode very soon. Man, that was so fun to play that.